Here is a box of chocolates, Thornton's, Continental, the taste of the Taste Journey, all these lovely different types, salted caramel, Viennese deluxe, all these, and it's Thornton's, Derbyshire in England, and they provide confectionery of all kinds. And it says the ingredients is sugar, cocoa butter, cocoa mass, dried whole milk, hazelnuts, etc. So there you are. And here is a Nestle's Gold cappuccino, unsweetened taste, and again it contains coffee. And Nestle is a UK York-based place with a branch in Ireland. And here is Dewey. I never can pronounce this here. Douwe, Douwe Egberts. It's established in 1753, and pure gold, medium roast. And again, it has the very same thing. It's freeze-dried coffee. Now, its location and its production might take a while. It says here Jacob Douwe Egberts, Amsterdam in the Netherlands. And this is coffee. Now, the point I'm making is you will not go into any supermarket anywhere in Europe and find any of these products produced in Africa where it is made. Nor will you find any produced in South America either, where some of the coffee comes from. Nor will you find any tea produced in the parts of the world like Kenya and Ceylon where tea is produced. All of that is blocked. They tell us that the African people, or the poor Africans, or the climate refugees. An African farmer can grow the cocoa, can grow the coffee, but he can't get together and produce it. And no investor could go to Africa today and go to an African government and say, right, I want to set up producing chocolate, for example, or cocoa, or coffee or tea in your country, and I want to produce it here with African people in our company in conjunction with government approval, and we will export it out to the world. He will find when he goes to export it, he can't get it past the customs. He will not get it into Europe. He will not get it into America because it's pure protectionism. Now, how can the great and the good of the world preach to us about climate refugees and poverty in Africa and everything like that when they do this? France was buying yellow cake, that's uranium from Niger, and Burkina Faso, were buying for €11 a kilo, and the market price was €230 per kilo. So they were great at taking what they needed to manufacture in France and produce all this wonderful green energy, nuclear, and all of this, and building pylons to bring it up through Ireland and into the UK. They were great at that. Great at taking the raw materials and bringing it home here and adding value to it in Europe, but not to let the Africans do the same. It's the same as if we were not allowed to export our dairy products. If in Ireland we could only export raw milk, raw beef, we couldn't process any of it. We couldn't make sausages. We only could send the carcasses out. And that's kind of protectionism, so that all of the sausage meat in England, all of it in Europe, all of the cheese was all made in Europe, and we couldn't export or make cheese in Ireland and send it out, or butter or anything else, or yogurt. That's the very same. They are not allowed to bring in finished product from Africa into America and into Europe, and therefore this whole claim that the African is the victim of climate change, he needs carbon taxes from us here to keep him going, is all a racket to support this crowd, these crowd who obviously contribute to the political parties, Nestle, this crowd, and indeed smaller company, Thornton's, and all of this. That's all it is. It's nothing to do with the good of either us here or the African people. It's all another part of this massive lie that we're being told. Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down and comment underneath when you get time. Thank you very much.